The Hidden World provided the perfect end to Hiccup and Toothless' story by completing everyone's character arcs and tying up all the loose ends, but most fans were pretty sad to see the end of the franchise. That's where Dragons: The Nine Realms steps in, revealing the Hidden World to humans 1,300 years after the events of the movie. In today's video, we'll take a look at the major stories from all 8 seasons of The Nine Realms. Season 1 begins with an earthquake that exposes the hidden world to humans, and the main character, Tom Cullerson, befriends a nightlight named Thunder, who's likely one of Toothless' descendants. We're also introduced to the main cast of characters, Jun Wong, D'Angelo Baker, and Alexandria Gonzalez. Jun bonds with the two-headed dragon Wu and Wei after the cavern accident, and the group finds and tends to an injured gem-breaker named Plowhorn. During this event, they discovered the first of the 9 realms featured in the series, the Crystal Realm. In a later episode, an invisible Featherhide follows the group, and Alex, overcoming her fears, bonds with it named Feathers. One of the key players in this series is an organization called Icarus that was set up to investigate a fissure caused by a meteor strike. When dangerous tremors appear near the fissure, Icarus plans to blow it up, but Tom and his friends discover a Fault Ripper dragon is the true source and prevents the explosion, saving the Dragon Realm. After the Fault Ripper incident, we move on to the second season, where the Dragon Riders explore more of the hidden world. They discover a Bumblehorn, which June smuggles out. Tom's mom, Olivia, investigates a cave on the orders of Icarus, forcing the Dragon Riders to seal it with a magma breather's lava, keeping the dragon's secrets safe. Meanwhile, Feathers is captured by a horde of molting Featherhides led by a Titan Wing, but Alex bravely rescues her and discovers that their aggression was a consequence of the molting. In this season, we encounter Buzzsaw, the head of a logging company and one of the major antagonists of the series. He starts a forest fire at one point, and the riders use the help of Floodfangs to extinguish it, with Buzzsaw vowing revenge after seeing Thunder. The group also faces a Skrill who was responsible for separating Thunder from his family, and after a fierce battle, the Skrill escapes into a new world, the Fire Realm. Additionally, the group encounters many new dragons, such as Spiderwings, and Tom finds a spearhead with his ancestral symbol in the hidden world, revealing that other humans have been there. Things heat up in the third season, with the Dragon Riders focusing on exploring and protecting the Fire Realm, developing fireproof suits to withstand its heat. Tom Cullerson plans to use a monstrous nightmare to test the suits. After befriending the dragon by showing respect, its gel was used to perfect the suits. While June begins facing some tensions with her mom, her brother Eugene begins developing suspicions about the Dragon Club. Eugene witnesses a monstrous nightmare and a fireworm, and threatens to expose the rest of the Dragon Club unless he's allowed to join the group. Eventually, Eugene bonds with a deadly spinner named Webmaster during a flamethrower invasion of the Crystal Realm, and he officially joins the Dragon Club after helping fend off the invasion. However, the battles don't end there, as the flamethrowers return with a massive alpha dragon known as a Sky Torcher, and Tom needs to track down the Fault Ripper from the first season to fight it off. While the other Dragon Riders successfully defend against the invasion, the battle causes another major sinkhole to open up, revealing the Ice Realm. This season also features a bunch of new dragons like Gronkles, Catastrophic Quakens, Deadly Spinners, and Hobgobblers. Tom also finds a sick magma breather, which is brought to Icarus for treatment. The dragon helps to forge Tom's lightning sword as a show of gratitude before flying off. Season 4 starts off with Tom obsessively searching for a way to open a canister found in the Ice Realm. However, Buzzsaw was also there investigating when the sinkhole opened, and Thunder gets caught in a trap set by Buzzsaw, who tries to kill the young Nightlight. Even though Thunder escapes, Buzzsaw learns about the Dragon Riders and tries to take them down. While searching for the canister's key in the Ice Realm, Webmaster and Feathers get separated during an underground storm. The group sets out on a mission to rescue them from a snow-white dragon with large spiky horns, later identified as a Yeti Wing. They find the key is a horn from Tom's ancestral Viking helmet, unlocking the canister to reveal the Book of Dragons. Meanwhile, Buzzsaw begins capturing dragons using a purple massive winged dragon whom he controls using a whistle. While searching for Buzzsaw, Tom and Thunder find a baby Nightlight who turns out to be Thunder's little brother. They follow the baby dragon to reunite Thunder with his family in the King's Realm, but the cave is attacked by a snow wraith. Thunder's family finally accepts Tom after he helps them fight off the enemy dragon, but Olivia discovers Tom and Thunder's secret by the end of the season. Season 5 begins immediately after Olivia discovers Thunder, leading to her grounding Tom and forbidding him from leaving his house. However, she agrees to keep Thunder a secret it temporarily while other dragon riders investigate an alert in the Ice Realm and find Buzzsaw has built a base there. Tom reveals the hidden world and the dragon riders to Olivia and convinces her to let them confront Buzzsaw. After handling Buzzsaw, Tom finds a passage in the Book of Dragons mentioning his ancestor's final resting place in the Nature Realm. The Dragon Club finds this final resting place, leading Tom to realize his ancestor is Hiccup III. Tensions rise between Olivia and Tom about the dragon's secret, while Olivia's rival at Icarus, Dr. Sledkin, begins planning to investigate the Ice Realm for dragon sight crystals. Tom plans to get dragon sight first to deter her, but Sledkin enters the Ice Realm and is paralyzed by a speed stinger. During a blizzard at Icarus, Sledkin recovers and rants about being attacked. Olivia decides to reveal the dragon's secret, but is prevented by a power failure. Philip and Olivia take a helicopter to go and get supplies, but when it malfunctions, the riders save them, revealing dragons to Icarus. In Season 6, with dragons now known to all of Icarus, Tom is overwhelmed in managing dragon-related issues alone, as adults do not trust other riders to help. A swarm of dragons invades Icarus, driven out by rampaging deadly natters. Tom discovers the natters' aggression is due to the dragon sight being stolen from their nest, and Thunder asserts dominance to calm them. The other riders prove their capability by corralling dragons using eels, and Tom promises not to handle everything alone. Sledkin is revealed as the dragon sight thief and plans to exploit it further. She conducts unethical experiments on terrible terrors using dragon sight, which are uncovered by Tom, Alex, and Eugene. The riders free the dragons, and June's mother, May, forbids Sledkin's unauthorized experiments. Meanwhile, Webmaster and Eugene discover the Giant Realm while exploring the Ice Realm, encountering death grippers that mind-control dragons. Buzzsaw makes his reappearance in the season when he poisons Thunder to steal the Book of Dragons, demanding an exchange for an antidote. While Buzzsaw is unable to read the runes in the book, he extracts information on dragon hunting weapons from its illustrations and captures an octafin in the Giant Realm's ocean. Even though the octafin is rescued, Buzzsaw attacks Icarus, claiming the hidden world as his domain and threatening retaliation. In Season 7, D'Angelo establishes a dragon hospital at Icarus, facing disapproval from his father Philip, especially with Buzzsaw becoming more dangerous. Tom and the other riders attempt to steal back the Book of Dragons from Buzzsaw before he gets too dangerous. However, he unveils new dragon hunting weapons, forcing their retreat. We also get a subplot of Tom and June's romantic relationship in this season, as they confess their feelings for each other. However, the positives don't last, as the riders end up disbanding due to their inability to cooperate on missions. During this time, Tom discovers a 7th desert realm while chasing Sledkin, protected by a glass-breathing dragon. Tom and June realize the desert realm and Glasscaster dragon inspired Norse myths, and connect the Norse myths of the 9 realms to Hiccup's descriptions in the Book of Dragons. With 7 worlds found, the race begins to uncover the 2 remaining realms. The key plot point in this season is when Buzzsaw seeks Jormungandr, the ultimate predator of all dragons. This massive eel-shaped dragon is imprisoned in the Dark Realm, which contains red dragon sight, which heightens aggression. Thunder is forced to open Jormungandr's prison to save Tom, releasing the dragon to prey freely on the hidden world. The final season begins with the dragon riders attempting to ambush Jormungandr to return it to its prison, but the plan fails as Jormungandr incapacitates all dragons except Thunder with its poisonous breath. The riders devise a plan to paralyze Jormungandr using a large dose of speed stinger venom and steal a ballista from Buzzsaw's camp, freeing captured dragons and capturing a henchman. However, Buzzsaw's counterattack on the dragon riders causes the venom shot to miss, and Jormungandr chases him instead. Meanwhile, Sledkin kidnaps Plowhorn to find a special dragon sight gem, leading the riders to seek Buzzsaw's help as he's the only one who knows the location of her lab. This is where Buzzsaw gets his redemption arc, as his Timberjack is poisoned by Jormungandr, and he genuinely cares for the dragon's well-being. Buzzsaw reveals Sledkin's lab location, and the riders discover she's targeting the God's Realm, the oxygen source for the hidden world. When the dragon riders thwart her plans, Sledkin dies attempting to steal back the gem, falling into a pit. With the threat of Jormungandr lurking, the riders decide to trap it with a Gronkle Iron Gate in the King's Realm, but it tricks them, attacking the God's Realm instead. They force it to retreat, and later with an army of dragons, including the Nightlight Elder, the Fault Ripper, and the Sky Torture, they battle Jormungandr. The Elder is mortally wounded, passing leadership to Thunder, and Buzzsaw and Jack scar Jormungandr, forcing it to retreat to the surface. Jormungandr attacks Sikaris, which is destroyed in battle, but the riders defeat it with a lightning blast through Tom's sword. Jormungandr is imprisoned, and Thunder becomes the new King of the Realms. The season ends with the dragons removing their saddles, signifying goodbye, as the world is not ready for them. And that covers every single story from the 9 realms. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe so you never miss another release. See ya, bye.